Hello, hello, back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm Nick. I'm a psychic medium. Work with the archangels and divine, my ancestors and spirit guides and sending masters to bring you messages from them to me, to you. So tune in. We're just going to see what comes out. I wanted to title this What's Holding Me Back, or we're just going to look into like things that might be holding you back from manifestation. So yeah, I'm just going to shuffle some cards here and get some messages. Kind of do it a little bit different. Get some flip outs. Well, the Nine of Wands is the baggage, the things in the past. So we're going to focus on the things in the past because they don't want you to go into your future with a blocked heart or a blocked mindset or feeling of lack. You have a lot of different challenges here that you've had along the past. Some of you have had problems with fertility, situations with exes that didn't work out, relationships, always thinking that, but you ended this cycle where you have to put down the things that are having false beliefs. And if you really think about it, if you think about these things, the false beliefs and stuff sit really deep in your psyche. And it's not like we tell ourselves, like, oh, every day, like, yeah, I'm a piece of crap and I deserve this, right? But if you look back in your life, it's like when Billy dumped you or Sally, cheated on you or whatever, like, or it doesn't even matter. It could be anything negative that happened in your life when you were a kid. It's processed into your subconscious. And to break those patterns, especially if it happened over time and you have a lot of these wands, a lot of these experiences of growth, like if you give a lot of gratitude for these experiences, you can release them. You can do some transcendental meditation and call upon the angels, Archangel Michael and Gabriel, to show you what you've been missing, and they'll bring up certain emotions and things. Just do a sleep meditation, not a sleep meditation, do a meditation, call upon them. Do some transcendental meditation. I'm hearing some of you don't know how to meditate. Transcendental meditation is good. You can just focus on one word and keep focusing on it with a repetitive breathing. And they'll bring up the things that are holding you back. They're saying, if you're watching this and you get the green light, you just got to do the work. And they want you to do this work because there's a lot of different. Once you do this, you're going to have a different perspective on how people, places, and things are all set out for you on this path. Like, this is going to somebody that is about to enter something that, yeah, they want you to focus on, like, not having a heart block because there's a lot of love and things in abundance, and being self-mastery is going on here in order to achieve this, but, like, you can be missing out or selling yourself short. There's some resentment I feel with somebody in the past that I had curly hair, I see. This person, like, left you out in the cold. They always made you, like, try to, like, you're always having to, like, win them over, and it was like, it got redundant, and you were like, what the fuck, like, when are you going to do something for me? So you took your power back, and then they shamed you, or they made you feel like shit about it because they're emotionally manipulating you from the first place, and that's something that has happened to you before, we're seeing. But you got to understand it's not your fault. Like, those were just lessons along your path to make you stronger. Like, that's why you're out of that, or you're getting out of that. But they just want you to be aware that that energy is still with you, so it can't come into the cycle with you. So doing some meditations and breaking free from that is going to be, like, really good for you. You also need to do some heart chakra meditations. I do them where I just visualize my body, like me meditating or something like that, and then me opening up, like a breathing in like a green white light, and it going to my chest, and then having like a big flower or and I open petals of the flower to open it up. I visualize that. When you're visualizing the green light, I think you can call upon Gabriel to help you with that too. That's Gabriel. Some of you have really like picked up your stuff before, like you're like, oh my god, like some of the stuff you've been through I see is like over and over and over again. Just different, like you're just like, when the fuck is this gonna end? Like, is this gonna happen again if I put myself out there? And they want you to, for those people that are really down. Gardeners are here. If you're in a down and a low place, and you're really wanting to get into the cycle, there's some shadow work that needs to be done here. Because it's like this feeling of defeat that you had every single time. Like your subconscious has brought on this idea that you're not worth the success that's being presented to you. But the thing is, everything that you've gone through is setting up for a success that's like, yeah, there's new love coming for you, and justice in the situation, with real fortune, boom, and the money, and you're gonna be good by yourself, spiritually protected. It's judgment time. Here's Gabriel right here. Yeah, there's going to be some judgment and some type of they're saying whatever was taken from you in the past, time, money, is going to be returned to you tenfold, depending on your situation. But this only comes. They're saying this only comes after doing the work. So it's basically banking on you. You can stay stuck in the same rut if you're in a rut. But if you stand up against the darker energies, and you realize, like, start questioning these energies and start questioning your thoughts. Really be aware of your thoughts and ask yourself, am I really thinking this? Like, I know I'm worth this. Like, I'm talking to somebody that knows their worth shit, but they're worth more than they, like, I don't think you really know how much you are worth to the world. Like, everything we do, everything's connected. So, like, anytime you give somebody a smile or you open a door for somebody, like, that shit doesn't go unseen, especially by the divine. But you've been through, like, so many emotional waters. Like, even if somebody coming with Ace of Cups in the near future, it's like, this is not, you might be phased and you might think it's bad, right? And Spirit's saying, like, yeah, you're still gotta put yourself out there, Spirit. Mike's like, put yourself out there. I was like, who was that? That was Mike Sanophon. No, that was Mike. Cause I see all the blue. He's pointing out the blue. So he's like, you gotta put yourself out there to be able to achieve what you want. Like, he's like, they're fighting for you. You know, like the angels are fighting for you to do this turn. Like, cause I feel as though you're kind of stagnant. That's funny for some of you. Some of you are going full forward, and you're like just minding your P's and Q's, and I think you're just like really laying down exactly what you want to do in the future. Like you're being, like, this is the calm before the storm. I'm hearing, like, you're preparing. Could be a Leo, Aries, but you're getting in this mood of like this Zen. Like, I feel as though you're finding this balance. This is in the future. You're gonna be finding this balance with turning things down that you knew. So I went through this before too. Like, so if some of you got out of the cycle, there's gonna be some karmic stuff coming back. If you've already dealt with it, it probably has. For some of you, you've already dealt with it. But I think this is leveling up. So most of you need to, if you see people coming in your vicinity, yeah, you need to walk away. You're leveling up. People that from the past that you thought you'd even like, or maybe even wanted to be with, people from those people, you're like, nah, I don't want to be with those people anymore. For some of you, it might be hard because the sex was good in the past, but you're realizing these people are just like emotional vampires. Like, I see a lot of people are ascending to a higher level of consciousness to where they're realizing that, like, I can manifest anything I want, but like you're still apprehensive because of that residual energy. So you just need to stand up against it. Like, I'm also hearing cord cutting. Some people need to do some cord cutting meditations. Feeling yourself out. I think a lot of you are ignoring the way you really truly feel too. A lot of you are worried about what other people think because you're stuck in a situation where there's a lot of eyes on you and there's a lot of people depending on you. Family, friends. And not like in a bad way, but you got to be apprehensive of who you give your energy to, and it's like I feel as though you're in a situation where there's always people asking you for advice and things like that, and it's like it's not even your deal. Like they're putting responsibilities on you that aren't even yours. So you need to draw boundaries there because they're taking your energy. You don't have to be a dick about it. Just be like, hey, no, I can't do that. I'm busy. You're like, but I live with them. I'm busy. Just show them that you're busy. Do something else. Do something for yourself. They're saying, do more things for yourself. Yeah, this energy is gonna be taken. Like, it could build up, and all of a sudden you find yourself stuck. And a year later, you're like, why didn't I start that thing? And or why didn't I just keep up with that thing? Because it would have been better now. But I was busy helping too many people instead of helping myself. So they want you to be aware of that. It has to do with self-sabotaging. It's because like being a good person and giving to a situation, whether it be emotionally or money-wise, like it's always a good thing. But like you always got to make sure that you're not selling yourself short because you can be a good giving person, right? And you can do all that shit, and you're like, yeah, but my family, but that's okay emotionally. But there's still gonna be like lines drawn because somebody's not playing fair. Somebody can be using emotional tactics, and I think you're seeing this. It's coming out in the plain sight. So a lot of you are seeing things that you're attracting by the way, the art of, like the law of attraction. Someone went through some conflict with somebody in the past. They're kind of careless and reckless. They move towards you. I heard maybe there's some drinking involved. It's like a third party situation. They're feeling like kind of shitty about it. But they learn from the situation. This person wasn't about it, right? They're out for their own good. You learn from the situation, yeah, you got your heart broken, but it's like, it's out of a moment. But now you know you're not gonna now you know like what you want. Even though you might feel like shit, like don't worry about it. Sometimes we all make mistakes, right? We just gotta get back on the horse and realize like, okay, this is where I wanna go. Yeah, this person maybe took me for a run, made me feel like this, but like, your ass hurt, you're gonna get up and you're gonna get these fucking heavy swords out of your hand because you're just tired of being there. Taking a leap of faith on yourself. Somebody needs to watch their speeding. You've been speeding too much in the car. Reckless driving, I'm seeing. Anger. So some anger came through, but we're not gonna go tap into that. Somebody had to walk away from a soulmate because this person. There was a karmic, someone needs to be told this is a karmic situation that you walked away from. They had nostalgic memories with this person. I see you reminiscing and looking through a lot of photos, or they maybe are about you. But there was a situation where somebody made a decision and they're sticking with it. And it hurt a lot for either both sides, but I'm hearing for one person it was a relief to get away from this person. Even though you had all these memories and everything, like it was more drama than what it was worth. You made the right decision because energetically, like even if it hurt, energetically, you guys didn't have a match. So it was like there was no way that spirit was gonna allow that shit to keep going because you had the Ace of Pentacles coming in. It was time for that shit to go. For some of you that are waiting for about love, there's a confirmation for love coming through to you. For some of you that have been single for more than a year and a half. Could be interesting. I'm hearing Cancer. Could be Cancer. Alba. Angela. Nadine. What you don't see. Yeah, there's people watching you. Ooh, and that's, yeah, you want to get that Ace of Cups. So you've been single for a while. You're going to get that Ace of Cups that you've been looking for, but you got to understand that there is somebody that wants, because you upgraded, so you ascended. And now people, could be from the past, I'm not seeing as that though, but like I feel as though there's somebody around you that you're interested in, and it's like doesn't have good intentions, and you need to go within about this person, because I think that once you get the messages about this, you're going to realize that they're really not for you, because they're feeding on the fact that you've been through things. Remember we talked about that? You've been through things, so like you have all these wands and baggage, and like they see that, and like what I'm hearing is the fact, yeah, they're going around to other people and like creating conflict. So you need to be aware of this. This energy. Ooh, yeah, this person is acting like this could be a false twin flames and shit. That, yeah, and you're being guided not to fucking to work on yourself. They're here to distract you on your path to success. So like if you're not exactly where you need to be, then you gotta understand that like they're gonna try to stop you as you're working on this, right? The lower vibrational energies. You're a skinwalker and shit. People that pretend to be something they're not. Yeah, take a leap of faith on yourself with this shit, because and this is what, yeah, you're attracting, you might have had like a very sexual person before, and now you like withheld that because you had learned some type of lesson that you were successful about somebody that was doing something behind your back that you moved away from. This person was fly, like you liked this person a lot, but it taught you some type of lesson that you learned, and now you're realizing you have to move in order to move forward. You have to do this trip solo, with spirit. But you're saying like you learned that lesson, so you don't have to worry about that again. I think you might be worried that you might have to do that again, but like you don't have to. Like it's all good. Someone's tripping if they're making a gamble on some type of business adventure. They're wondering if something's gonna pay out, and they're wondering like if it was a bad choice or if this is a new person that is coming around that you're willing to invest with. But like, I think you've seen some red flags, and you just want confirmation. Like they came in pretty like looking good, right? Yeah, you're conflicted about this person because they came in quick. Well, they say if they come in quick, they'll leave quick. Use your intuition. Boom, that's just like we said. Take some time out from the situation. Make them show you. Like, they're showing you rope, so give them enough rope, let them hang themselves. If they're not about it, they won't be about it. They'll create conflict. If they're having conflict, I'm hearing some of these people, like, they hit you up and they're like, dude, oh my god, like, there's just problems in my life. Like, you don't want none of that. Well, everybody's different. The baggage. Connecting with your inner child. I don't know how you mean. That's for me. So some of you are just juggling, trying to juggle a few things, and you're getting away from some emotional shit. Maybe you're just focused on yourself after this person hit you up. But you're dropping this energy, so I think you felt like a big shift. Yeah, things are different from you for the last few weeks. You've been paying attention more to the things around you, like your awareness is more in hand. Like, I think spirit is working through you, and I think that you've seen a lot of numbers lately. You've been looking up numbers. You kind of went behind the ears about spirituality, but at the same time, it's like you got thrown into it by some weird situation. Anywho, that's all I got for now. If you guys need a personal reading, hit me up. My information is in the description box. If you want to talk to deceased loved ones or anything, all I need is a picture, and I had to be deceased over 2 weeks. So I don't know if anybody needed to hear that, but yeah, messages. Thank you to all my subscribers, current and future. And subscribe, because at the end of whenever I get a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to be giving these away. They're headphones. So yeah, hope you have a good night, day, whatever. Happy day, namaste. Enjoy your day.